Hello and welcome to Web3 TV. I'm Lisa Amnagard, reporting live from the AIBC EURASIA Summit in Dubai. Joining me right now is Uldis, CRO of Paybis. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Did I pronounce your name right?
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
Okay. And you flew in from Riga, so how are you finding the summit so far?
Very warm compared to Riga, both in terms of weather and in terms of people as well.
Is this your first time attending a AIBC summit?
Oh no. I've been in the crypto industry for quite a long time. So I went to all of the AIBC events before, and now also the Sigma event in Malta. So I'm a veteran of these events. Yeah.
And in terms of this one, how are you finding it?
I like it. It's very compact. So there's a lot of people. So I was at ICE just a month ago, and it was like huge and very dispersed, and it was very hard to find people, and it was very unconcentrated. And here it's like super, like our stand is busy all the time. There are like many people there, so it's buzzing. Very good impression.
And Paybis is one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges, operating in 180 different countries. So tell me a little bit what's happening there right now. What can you tell us?
Well, we've been on the market for more than 10 years, but as you say, we have been in a crypto exchange for most of those years and a crypto provider in the Web3 and crypto space. So now for the past year, we have actually developed new products and new solutions that are actually also working towards helping the industry here. So everything related to online business, online games. So yeah, that's what we work with now.
So can you tell us a little bit more about these new products? What are they specifically?
So we have developed specific on-ramps for operators in the space that allow to operate completely by the book with top-of-class solutions. No risks for chargebacks and similar issues, so we take cover of that. So basically, for the operators, you just need to collect your players and collect your money. So we take care of the rest.
Oh, that's great. And when it comes to cryptocurrency exchanges, they've been kind of under the scope of regulation for many years. But if we look at the U.S., there are some discussions about changes in place. How are you finding the regulatory landscape in the U.S. and what are your thoughts around it?
Yeah, well, globally it has been outside the scope, I would say, not under the scope. Yeah. And in the U.S., I think it was one of the main problems that there was regulation, but it was regulation by enforcement. So nobody knew what's allowed, what's not allowed. People do innovation, do like new projects, and then learn afterwards, was it compliant or not? And then, get legal action from SEC. And then try to win things in court. So now there's a change of mood. You can read every day that major SEC cases are being dropped, like cases against Binance. Cases against Binance,
Coinbase.
Cases against Coinbase, cases against Ripple. So it is already first sign that this enforcement regulation is going away. So and the new administration is very pro crypto. So there's specific people assigned to do crypto regulation and crypto framework. So I think and of course, US leads the way. So it is good news for everybody.
And what kind of opportunities do you see this bringing for Paybis?
I mean, it clearly clarifies the rules of the game. What kind of services we can do, what we cannot do, because it is very, very risky to go into the US not knowing what the rules of the game are, right? Because the potential costs of legal action and penalties are very, very high. So you need to be quite brave to go into the unknown when you go to the US. So now for us, of course, it just clarifies things, what we can do, what we can do, and gives us freedom to make investments to grow. So I think it's amazing.
And if we look at the news of what's happened over the last few days, there was the largest crypto hack in crypto history on Paybis. So in terms of what it means for a cryptocurrency exchange, are you looking at different ways to impose more security in your operating systems?
Well, there's a couple learnings. I think learning number one is the resilience of the market. because they were hacked for a massive amount, and the market didn't react almost at all. There was no flash crash or some kind of panic on the market. It was like, okay, Bybit got hacked, move on.
Yeah, I think Bitcoin dropped 4%, which is not
yeah, which
that
is like
much.
it dropped more today, so
Yeah.
it's like definitely not an indicator of some kind of panic selling. So that's number one. Number two, allegedly, it's basically a human hack, right? People with access to the infrastructure got tricked into basically handing over the money by themselves. So it's not a systems hack; it's a people hack. And security experts for a long time have been talking about that. People is the biggest vulnerability that companies have, and I'm not sure if the management of those companies have actually taken it very seriously, training the people constantly, and not just checkmark training, but actually making sure that they are always on alert, constantly aware. Because as decision makers in this industry, you are constantly attacked in email, in Telegram, in all kinds of channels. You're under constant attack. Not everybody, right? So somebody might be more off guard or less off guard. But even, it needs to be taken to a whole new level, because I'm sure that those Bybit people were also constantly under attack, but somehow they still were managed to get tricked. So I think it's just investment into security of people, and their kind of knowledge and skills and awareness is going to be front, right, and center for this.
Is it something that Paybis is also looking at, or to have that on the forefront, maybe put more people into training and look at different, let's say, loopholes that these hackers are able to hack into?
For sure, and it starts with the infrastructure, right? We work with infrastructure that is MPC based, so it is the highest level of security that we have in this industry. So it's like you need to hack a lot of people in a lot of places to actually get something stolen. And of course, we constantly invest into our people and their awareness and new systems of how to make sure that it never happens with us. You never know, but all you can do is do your best and not save on these kind of investments.
No, exactly. And we're here in the UAE, where crypto has a very friendly environment. So what kind of opportunities do you see now in 2025 going forward?
Oh, it's the world of opportunities. So I would say that 2025 is definitely showing to be the year of stable coins already. So amazing things happening. Also in Europe, yes, the regulation is making limitations on existing players, but still opening up opportunities for new, let's say, maybe more traditional players like big banks or fintech players, neobanks, to actually launch their own stable coins, make the market more competitive, challenge the incumbents, and make it more and more competitive, and at the end of the day, better for the consumer. So
yeah, exactly. And you're here at the AIBC EURASIA Summit. What kind of conversations do you want to have with people, and what kind of message do you want to sort of drive forward?
Well, first is to always understand, what problems need to be solved, because business happens when there's a problem and a solve. So we're trying always to understand as much as possible what kind of new challenges are people and companies facing, and especially for a European coming to Dubai is always kind of a reminder that there's a big world out there, because when you're in center of Europe, then or a side of the Europe, it's very, very. It can put you in a box in terms of what you see, and you only consume like Western media, and you are thinking in a Western way. But then coming here, you realize that, oh my God, there are markets that are far larger, far more impactful in the future than what we're working with. And that is something that we are keeping on top of our mind in our strategy, where we're going next. That's why we're here, to remember that the world is out there and we need to conquer it.
That's great. Always innovating, always driving things forward. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for speaking with me. It's been a pleasure.
Likewise. Thank you.
And I'll be bringing you more interviews. My name is Lisa Amnegard, and you're watching Web3 TV.